Hello, my name is Hannah Booth. I'm an interior design student at Georgia State University, and this is my senior thesis. The purpose of my thesis is to research the traveler's physical and physiological needs and motives to improve the design of boutique hotels so that they will be appealing to the current generation of travelers. This thesis explores the needs and desires of those travelers through the methods of generational theory and photo anthology, the history of the hotel industry, current trends in the industry, and through case studies. The research questions that I'm going to look at are: what does each generation look for when booking a hotel? Are there any commonalities among them? What underlying needs motivate today's consumers regardless of generation? What is Atlanta's history and culture, and how can that be incorporated into a boutique hotel? And why is it important to make a hotel multi-generational? The history of hotels dates back to ancient history, when the original hotel started in people's homes and was for necessary travel and not for lengthy vacations. Roman and Greek thermal baths began to attract visitors who were in need of a retreat or to relax from daily life. Religious pilgrimages influenced the opening of small inns for people who were traveling. Next, trade routes increased travel and in turn increased the need for people to stay in hotels. In the 1500s, we see the first hotel records being kept. 600 new inns appeared during this time. With the influx of the number of hotels, the more they needed to distinguish themselves. In the 1800s, the Industrial Revolution increased travel and cities became a main destination for hotels. In the 1900s, it was the beginning of the chain hotel and people started traveling for business. In more recent history, in the 1990s, the increase in technology transformed the way people book hotels and the way they are managed. In the 2000s, the green movement and the desire to be sustainable and eco-friendly became a hot trend. The current rise in chain box hotels has left travelers searching for more authentic experiences when traveling. Traveling has become more accessible to all socioeconomic levels. The two main types of people who are traveling today are older, retired, active, upper-class seniors, and independent, working-class young adults with few or no children. Senior citizens are strongly represented in this industry and have major impact on what is trending. They are a major reason why people are in search for culture while on vacation. On the other hand, younger guests are creating markets for a relatively new hospitality product, the design hotel, which is more focused on being affordable and simple rather than historical and expensive. Recent trends show that hotels aim to accommodate the desires of millennial travelers. However, by doing this, they have lost the ability to attract the greater traveling demographic because their brand is too focused on one specific group of people. Economically and environmentally, it does not make sense to design these spaces for the fleeting trend of one generation. A new trend in the travel industry is the rise in multi-generational travel. Statistics show that 33 to 40% of the $270 billion in leisure travel is multi-generational. One travel agency in North America found that 91% of its agents booked multi-generational family trips. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce found that Gen Z influences $600 billion of family spending, playing a pivotal role in the decision to take family trips. Maslow's hierarchy of needs identifies the basic needs through a 5-tier model that, once satisfied, can lead to higher needs. These needs are physiological, safety, love and belonging, esteem, and self-actualization. By applying Maslow's hierarchy of needs to each generation, we can identify what the secondary and tertiary needs are of each generation. Through researching behavioral factors of each generation's preference, we will be able to apply the findings to develop new hotel design standards that create interior spaces that are pleasing to everyone. Generational theory is a theory that, just like history repeats itself, so do the attitudes of every generation. This is important right now because millennials, Generation X, Generation Z, and baby boomers are all possible clients of hotels. Each generation has different worldviews, different views of themselves and others based on their upbringing. Baby boomer refers to someone born between 1946 and 1964. They are a large demographic physically and monetarily. This generation grew up in a peaceful time with a lot of social change happening around them. Generation X refers to someone born between 1965 and 1979. At this stage in their lives, they are the most present generation in the hotel market. Generation Y, or the millennial, refers to someone born between 1980 and 1995. This is an up-and-coming generation who has grown up in the digital age. They have a large impact on the economy. Generation Z refers to someone born between 1996 and 2010. This generation is extremely technologically dependent. They take up a small portion of the hotel consumer demographic because they are just now starting to enter the workforce. The commonalities of all generations include searching for authentic experience and environment, gaining knowledge through their travels, holding to their social ethics, and being environmentally friendly, and they all want to share their experiences with others through social media. Photoethology is the study of behavior through photos. Taking the hotels from the case studies I previously conducted, I went to their Instagrams to see which parts of their hotels were social media worthy. The solution to appeal to a larger range of guests and have a more lasting appeal through the design of the hotel is to create community, be sustainable, be authentic, and educational. This building is located in downtown Atlanta at 159 Ralph McGill Boulevard. This building used to be the location of United Methodist Church offices. The building is 5 stories with an underground parking garage. The building occupancy is type B, business, and the total usable square feet is 35,387. I believe this would be a good location for a boutique hotel because of its proximity to the interstate, to local transportation such as MARTA, and to many tourist attractions such as parks, restaurants, and entertainment. It is only a 4-minute drive or a 17-minute walk to Centennial Olympic Park and other nearby tourist attractions. This hotel will reflect the up-and-coming film scene in Atlanta. To incorporate film into the interior design, I have chosen a modern take on an Art Deco style. The Art Deco style, along with a monochromatic and neutral color scheme, will tie into the Atlanta movie theme. Here's my materials board. All of these materials will be locally sourced and sustainable. The cafe and bar branding needed to represent Atlanta with local foods and concepts. The scene ties into the film theme of the hotel. The menu features drinks such as the Georgia Peach and Georgia on My Mind, and will serve appetizers such as cheese straws, pimento cheese finger sandwiches, and chicken wings, which are staples of Southern cuisine. I chose the name Hub Cafe because Atlanta is often referred to as the hub of the South. Hub means the central part of a wheel rotating on or with the axle, or the effective center of an activity, region, or network. The logo was designed with a radial concept to tie into the wheel aspect of the word hub. As part of my branding, I created a website. Here is the home page, the page to browse the rooms, an about page, an event page, an explore page, and the contact page. The programmatic concepts that will drive the spatial organization of the boutique hotel will include authenticity, mixed flow circulation, tolerance, transparency, and orientation. The concept of authenticity is important because of the traveler's need to learn something. Including a restaurant or bar in the hotel that can accommodate both hotel guests and locals with authentic food at a reasonable price will add to the authenticity of the hotel. In the event space, tolerance will be used so that the space can be used for multiple activities, not being specifically tailored for one type of event. On the first floor, transparency will ensure that the space has visual continuity, unity, increased spatial flexibility, and reduced privacy. Orientation will help guests know where they are. This concept will be applied with a main atrium that marks the entrance and lobby area. Here is a SketchUp model of the building with exterior elevations. Hub Cafe. Walking through the floor plans, we will start at level 0, the parking garage. Here is the entrance into the parking area. Located at the top right are the elevators, along with 3 different sets of stairs, and in this corner is a maintenance area. Moving up to the first level, the main level, here people will most likely enter from the street, where they will pass through the front courtyard and will have the option to enter the cafe or the lobby from the exterior of the building. The cafe has seating in the front and the register is at the back. Behind that are restrooms and the kitchen. The stairs on the right lead up to the second floor of the cafe. There is an entrance to the lobby from the cafe as well. In the lobby, there is a reception desk and seating for guests to create community among travelers, as well as access to the elevators. The center of the lobby is open to above, creating an atrium. To the left, there is a bar area adjacent to an event space in the chapel. To the left of that is a large event space. Connected to all of these spaces are the restrooms. Behind the bar is an area for guests to enjoy the continental breakfast. Behind these areas is a bride suite. Behind that are the stairs. The left stair is for public use, while the right stair is for staff use. On the second level, we will start in the elevator lobby, either through the elevators or the stairs. Adjacent to that is storage and a restroom for the staff. To the left are staff offices, 1 executive office, and 1 general office. The rest of the space is open to below to make the first floor more grand. From the other stairs, there is access to the floor of the cafe with more seating. This area will encourage community among travelers and locals and appeal to the younger generations. Moving on to the third level, which is also the same for levels 4 and 5. Here you will start in the elevator lobby, either through the elevator or the stairs. The center is open to below, creating an atrium. To the right is a maintenance area. After that is an area to display local art and movie posters. This area encourages community and is educational for the guests, so that they can learn about Atlanta's movie scene. From here is a standard suite, another standard suite, a junior suite, a standard suite, and a junior suite. Across the hall are 3 superior suites. These suites are more spacious and have a balcony. Next we have the rooftop. You will enter the rooftop through the elevators or the stairs. To the left is a raised platform with seating and a pool. Around the corner is more seating with access to the other stair. Over the atrium is a skylight that will be made with glass that is strong enough for people to walk over. To the right are public restrooms. Here is a section to show the relationship between the exterior courtyard and the building. It also shows how the atrium extends from the first floor to the 5th floor. Through researching travelers' needs and desires, I have designed a hotel to accommodate all generations by creating a hotel that is authentic, educational, environmentally friendly, and social media worthy, through public spaces that encourage community, areas that promote Atlanta's movie scene, with high design, and a historical adaptive reuse building. And that concludes my thesis project. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it.